Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Strauss, producer of the Hillman Opera at the Fredonia School of Music. We're so grateful that you're joining us for this presentation of Hector Berlioz's Beatrice and Benedict. We are especially grateful to our donors, Gugino and Ryel Financial, Mrs. Dorothy Piepke, Ms. Julie Newell, the Louise Hoag Fund, Friends of Rockefeller Arts Center, Hillman Opera patrons, and the Oliver G. and Sarah Sloan Bauman Fund for the Arts, administered by the Community Foundation for Greater Buffalo. As you know, the award-winning Hillman Opera relies on donations like this to keep up the high level of operatic performance you've come to expect from us. Won't you consider donating to the Hillman Opera? Click on the link below for more information. And now, Beatrice and Benedict.
News, friends, men of Sicily, people of Messina, our wars are done and our enemies are overthrown. The noble and gallant Don Pedro comes this night to Messina, bringing home full numbers. I find he hath bestowed much honor on a young Florentine named Claudio. He hath borne himself beyond the promises of his age, doing in the figure of a lamb the feats of a lion.
Is Signor Montanto returned from the wars, or no?
I know none of that name, lady. There were none such in the army of any sorts. Who is he that you ask for, niece?
My cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua. There's a kind of merry war betwixt Signor Benedict and her. They never meet, but there's a skirmish of whips between them.
He hath done good service, lady, in these wars, and is in the company of the right and noble Claudio.
Oh, Lord, he will hang upon him like a disease. God help the noble Claudio if he hath caught the Benedict. It will cost him £1,000 ere be cured.
You will never run mad, niece.
No, not till a hot January.
Don Pedro is approached.
Enough, I say, peace.
Yes, peace.
At last he's here. Renata, you are come to meet your trouble. The fashion of the world is to avoid cost, and you encounter it.
Never come trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace, for trouble being gone, comfort shall remain. But when you depart from me, sorrow abides, and happiness takes its leave.
I think this is your daughter.
Her father hath many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, madam, that you asked him?
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
Signor Claudio and Signor Benedict, my dear friend Leonata hath invited you all. I tell her we shall stay here at least a month, and she heartily prays some occasion may detain us longer.
We bid you welcome, my lord.
What, my dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
How could my disdain ever hope to die? While you are alive, how could my disdain ever hope to die? While you are alive, for I would invent her she did not exist, and why you insist on infecting us with your presence? Let me make it clear that she's intent on staying here. Let me make it clear. Let me make it clear. She intends to stay with you here. Lovable disdain, I am overjoyed to endure your wit. I am overjoyed to endure your wit. Adorable disdain, I must be with you wherever you go, for while you bestow upon us your most gracious presence, who with you to love would rather be in heaven above. Yes, who with you to love, yes, who with you to love, who would rather be in heaven above? If that was irony, don't try it. Irony, no, no, I deny it. But my delight, well, maybe you are right. I know I'm phlegmatic, perhaps I'm dogmatic, but it is just as well for us. Oh, I am a fatal attraction, driving women to mad distraction. Thank heaven you don't love me thus. Thank heaven you don't love me thus. Of that be sure you need have no doubt whatsoever. I know I'm phlegmatic. I know I'm phlegmatic. Perhaps I'm dogmatic. But it is just as well for us. But it is just as well for us. Oh, I am a fatal attraction, driving women to mad distraction. Thank heaven you don't love me thus. Thank heaven you don't love me thus. Of that be sure you need have no doubt whatsoever. And I shall do my best to encourage your displeasure. It would grieve me too much to break your heart in two. Rest assured I will not, kind sir, shed tears for you. Why is it so exciting to treat her with disdain? At the start of the battle, at the start of the battle, adrenaline is racing through my veins.
cannot bear his laughter.
cannot bear her laughter. I cannot bear her laughter. And I shake at her voice. Yes, I shake at her voice. God in heaven, grant me this one favor, never ensnare me with a wife. Plans are the worst, a sentence of death for the rest of my life.
God in heaven, grant me this one favor, send me no husband if you please. Beards are the worst.
I'm out
Oh
of
God,
danger.
I beg you, oh God, I beg you, oh God, I beg you on my knees.
Why is it so exciting to treat her with disdain? At the start of the battle,
At the start of the battle,
adrenaline is racing through my veins. Oh, she makes me so angry, I don't have any choice. Oh, she makes me so angry, I don't have any choice.
I cannot bear
I
his
cannot bear
laughter.
her laughter.
bear
I
his
cannot bear her
I
laughter.
cannot bear his laughter.
And I shake at her voice.
I cannot bear his laughter.
And I shake at her voice. And I shake at her voice. Yes, I tremble at the start of the battle. At the start of the battle. I get so angry. And I shake at her voice. At the start of the battle. At the start of the battle. I get so angry. And I shake at her voice. And I shake at her voice. I tremble. I shake at her voice.
Stay, Benedict, for I have news for you both. Claudio, I have broke with Hero's mother, and her goodwill obtained. She bids you wed her daughter, and with her her fortunes.
Your grace hath made this match, and all grace say amen to it. Can the world have such a jewel?
Is come to this? Shall I never see a bachelor of threescore again?
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despite of beauty.
And never could maintain his part but in the force of his will.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her the most humble thanks. But I shall never marry. All women will pardon me.
I shall see thee, ere I die, look pale with love.
A married man, may God protect me. As a monk I'd rather dwell, rotting in a monastery cell, and let all the world forget me, and let all the world forget me. Listen to that. May God forgive you. You may scorn those who take a wife. You may scorn those who take a wife. But before you abandon this life, think what happiness marriage would give you. Think what happiness marriage would give you. Yes, as a monk, locked in a cell. Yes, as a monk, locked in a cell. Yes, I know it is true. A woman was my mother. She cared for me well, and I'll always love her. But in spite of that, I have no desire to be seen by my friends wearing horns on my brow. Oh, women, I renounce you now. They may be disgusted, although I promise that I mean no disrespect. But what on earth do they expect? Not one of them is to be trusted. I've decided instead that I will live and die unwed.
Listen to that. Listen to that.
A married man, may God protect me. As a monk I'd rather dwell, rotting in a monastery cell, and let all the world forget me, and let all the world forget me.
Absurd, you're mad. That's quite enough.
Methinks you do protest too much.
All that love and affection
quickly turns to deception.
should be your heart's delight.
And she nagged day and night,
Stepping up to the altar
like a lamb to the slaughter,
until death do us part.
living death from the start.
Oh, will she be waiting?
There'd be no escaping,
A friend come what may.
for less than a day.
Sunshine and laughter.
A total disaster,
Fidelity.
frigidity,
Adoring.
but boring, discreet, a cheat,
Jewel.
cruel,
Try.
Why? A married man, may God protect you. As a monk I'd rather dwell, rotting in a monastery cell, and let all the world forget me, and let all the world forget me. Yes, if I, Benedict, allow myself to marry, I agree, or to hellfire, then let me be carried. That on my roof there'd be a sign, and it will read, in here you'll find Signor Benedict. He's a married man.
Witness these words, O God above, how we will laugh when he's in love.
What a
Dreadful condition,
dreadful tradition,
supposition, matrimonial
matrimonial
condition,
condition makes a man visibly irate.
What laughable
resistance and obstinate persistence to suggest such a fate, such a dreadful fate, to suggest such a dreadful fate.
What a dreadful condition,
Dreadful tradition,
supposition,
how dreadful it is.
matrimonial
Matrimonial condition makes a man visibly irate. What laughable resistance and obstinate persistence, suggesting such a fate, such a dreadful fate, to suggest such a dreadful fate, suggesting such a fate, such a dreadful fate,
such a blissful state,
such a dreadful fate.
My Lady Beatrice were an excellent wife for Benedict.
My lord, if they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
Let us undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Signor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. I would fain have it a match, and I doubt not but to fashion it, if you will but minister such assistance as I shall give you direction.
If we can do this, Cupid's glory shall be ours. But hark, my lord, the good Signor Somarone and his musicians approach to sing us his newly composed wedding song.
Come you there. Is our whole chorus appeared? Each of you should know your part now. Gentlefolk and friends, it is I, town composer, performing artist, and legendary human being, Somarone. This piece you will hear is a masterpiece that celebrates marriage and surprise.
Ha, the prince and Monsieur Love. Ugh.
That was exceeding tedious.
For my own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I would find it in my heart to bestow it all of your worship.
Singers can never be understood. I pray thee, get us this night some excellent music at the lady hero's window.
My lord, if heavenly harmony be desired, then God forbid it. Farewell.
Come hither, Leonata. What was it you told me of today? That your niece Beatrice were in love with Signor Benedict?
Most wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedict, who she hath in all outwardly behavior ever seemed to abhor.
Hath she made her affection known to Benedict?
No, and swears she never will. That's her torment. Shall I, says she, that have so oft encountered him with scorn, write to him I love him?
Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears out her hair, prays, curses, O sweet Benedict, God give me patience.
She doth indeed.
It were good that Benedict knew of it by some other, if she will not discover it.
To what end? He would but make a sport of it, and torment the poor lady worse.
Well, I am sorry for Lady Beatrice. Shall we go to Benedict and tell him of her love?
Never tell him, my lord. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Nay, she may wear her heart out first.
Well, we shall hear of it further by your daughter.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
This can be no trick. Love me? Why, it must be requited. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live until I were married.
Yes, I am in love. With joy I announce it. Farewell to my pride, I hereby renounce it. At last I am sure it's her I adore. At last I am sure it's her I adore. I love and adore, I love and adore forevermore. I think of her smiling, Beatrice so wise. The fire in her eyes, the fire in her eyes completely beguiling. Her face is so fine, her laughter divine. Beatrice is my bliss, and with one kiss upon kiss, I will make her mine. Ah, yes, I'm in love. With joy I announce it. Farewell to my pride, I hereby renounce it. At last I am sure it's her I adore. At last I am sure it's her I adore. I love and adore, I love and adore forevermore. Beatrice, my beloved, is it possible she could love me too? Oh joy, oh what torture. Can this really be happening to me? But what if I'm dreaming? Could I have been dreaming? Disparagony. No, 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 no. I am in love. With joy I announce it. Farewell to my pride, I hereby renounce it. At last I am sure it's her I adore. At last I am sure it's her I adore. I love and adore, I love and adore forevermore.
Now, my lady, when Beatrice doth come, my talk to thee must be how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrow made that only wounds by hearsay. Now begin. But are you so sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
Oh, says the prince and my new troth lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it.
No more. She will never fall in love with Signor Benedict. They cannot endure one another. We have caught her, coz. But, sweet hero, you look not well.
Why do you sigh, my lady? It is joy lies heavy upon me. I am restless and sad, but I don't know the cause. roses breathe in the perfume of roses in the first bloom. The breeze wafts it on high to its soaring caresses, soaring caresses. Let us Alice, some wine, some wine.
The wedding day draws near.
Let the celebration begin.
Celebrate?
Hear, hear.
I will improvise a song for you, and you will join me with your voices. For it is no longer the time of Mars, but of Bacchus.
The wine that I adore, come pour it. It's the best thing I know for drowning all sorrow. Leave the sorrow till tomorrow. Here's to the famous wine divine.
Here's to the famous wine divine.
So to forget your troubles, try the bubbles with the greatest allure. It's the liquor, liquor well fermented and sweetly scented. From our Sicily so dear, from here.
We'll drink to that, we'll drink to that, of his subtle sense of timing, combined with clever rhyming, we let him boast. A toast to our voyage lost.
The wine that I adore, come pour it. It's the best thing I know for drowning all sorrow.
Leave the sorrow till tomorrow. Here's to the famous wine divine.
Here's to the famous wine divine. So to forget your troubles, to forget your troubles,
Try the
bubbles, great allure.
It's the
liquor, fermented and sweetly scented. From our Sicily so dear, from here. The fine wine that I adore, the wine that I adore, come pour it. I've got it, the wine that I adore, the wine that I adore.
It's time to resign, your muse refuses. Can't you tell it's enough of your rhyming? Now stop improvising. You don't need to think, drink.
The wine that I adore, come pour it. It's the best thing I know for drowning all sorrow.
Leave the sorrow till tomorrow. Here's to the famous wine divine.
Here's to the famous wine divine. So to forget your troubles, to forget your troubles,
Try the
bubbles, great allure.
It's the
liquor, fermented and sweetly scented. From our Sicily so dear, from here.
Drink the wine that is so dear. Drink the wine that is so dear. Drink the wine that is so dear. From here.
To the garden! To the garden! To the garden!
God, how could I believe it? How can I believe it? I feel that a fire is burning within me. Benedict, can it be? Is it me that you love? forget my dreadful terrors. The Moors had won the day. I could hear them rejoice. The earth was bathed in red, awash with Christian bloodshed. I saw Benedict wounded and gasping for breath under a mount of bodies, battered to death. I tossed and turned upon my bed of sorrow, my cries of fear rang aloud through the darkness. My cries of fear rang aloud through the darkness. But when the morning came, I laughed at foolish dreams. I laughed even at him and at my irrational fears. But yet, although I laughed, my eyes were full of tears. He went away. He went away. How I remember his leaving. I could not understand my feelings of regret. My feelings of regret and the dreadful sense of grieving which overwhelmed my heavy heart. He went away. He went away. Am I in love? Am I in love? Yes, Benedict, I love you, I love you. I am no more myself, I've lost all sense of reason. I've lost all sense of reason. Come, I implore, take me, I'm yours. Farewell, my heart to strength and bravery. Welcome instead a man full of knavery. Farewell to bravery. Welcome instead a man of knavery. Yes, Benedict, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I am no more myself, I've lost all sense of reason. Farewell, my heart to strength and bravery. Welcome instead a man of knavery. Farewell, my heart to bravery, to strength and bravery. Welcome instead a man full of knavery. Farewell to frivolity, farewell liberty. Farewell disdain, farewell derision, farewell to scathing witticisms. Yes, I know it is true, Beatrice has fallen in love. Beatrice is falling, Beatrice is falling. Oh, I'm in love. Beatrice is falling, Beatrice is falling. Oh,
How now, Beatrice? What's the matter? Have you wept all while?
'Tis not, sweet hero.
Faith, you have seen Benedict, and yet you can never meet with him but disdain and scorn.
Which he so little merits.
What pace is this that thy tongue keeps?
Benedict is not as he has been. To hear him speak of you would much astonish you. He is an excellent, rare gentleman.
Much more to be pitied than disparaged.
If you will persevere, I will leave you.
Come then, let's prepare.
Give it up for a man. Oh no, I will not marry a man to be kept under his thumb. I'd rather stay out of the sun and let the flower of my youth fade and wither under the habit and veil of a nun. Stay at home and knit, but there might be a man dazzled by your charisma, your lovely face, your unmatchable wit, who'll fall before you in desperate fashion, and weeping he'll declare his passion. Won't we see the day you sit every day, you sit every day, such honor with love? I would mock him since I disparage those dandies with their vapid proposals of marriage. Have no fear that your cousin will weaken and fall. No, no, let the most gallant rule me in desperate fashion. I shall laugh at his passion. No, you won't see the day when I speak to repay such mad and foolish love.
Marriage soon becomes, alas, pale and faded. No romance can last when the joy is past, and then there's no escape from life that's dull and jaded when it is too late.
Jealousy strikes to make matters worse, that monster obscene with bright eyes of green. which comes killing all innocence with its evil curse, full of poison hate. Oh, Claudio, no. God, how could I bear it? If I should find myself bereft, I would die, I swear, or another be left. I'd go out of my mind if I found him unfaithful. Oh, how shameful! Oh, sorely kind. Tiger, we've caught you. Well, who would have thought that jealousy could make you lose your reason? But I was only teasing. No, 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 I don't mean it. No, I don't mean it. To him whom she adores, she shall become the perfect joy and comfort. Husband and love he will be evermore. Husband and love he will be evermore. He will be evermore. He will be evermore. To
The time for the wedding draws nigh, and there's still so much to prepare. Are you coming, sweet Beatrice?
I will follow you.
Come in festive carriage, come claim your welcome marriage, come
Beatrice, my lady.
Signor Benedict, you came to seek me?
Your aunt and her guests are astonished at your absence.
I doubt not they're little astonished at yours. What do you want from me? You haunt me like a shadow.
If only I could be your shadow, to walk behind you always, I will swear.
Not swear, for I know what your words mean. I see you're set against me for your merriment, but my wit shall turn you wrong side out.
Sweet Beatrice.
Come, come, the ceremony is about to begin.
God, you saved our lives when the enemy threatened. Look down upon this happy pair. Guardian of marriage vows, with changing wings protect them, and bless the new life they will share. They will unite both youth and virgin. They will unite with youth and beauty. And as the journey starts, blessed hearts. As the journey starts, to save our lives, as God, you saved our lives. God, you saved our lives when the enemy threatened. Look down on us as happy pair. Guardian of marriage, virgin of marriage, just wings protect them, and bless the new life they will share. They will unite both youth and beauty. They will unite both youth and beauty. And as their journey starts, bless their hearts. And as the journey starts, bless their noble hearts. God, you saved our lives. You saved our lives when the enemy threatened. God, with sheltering wings protect them, and bless the new life, and bless the new life they will share, and bless the new life they'll share.
Now, Claudio and Hero have signed their wedding contract. And I've asked the notary to prepare a second.
A second?
A second?
Then we must find the second bride and bridegroom.
Who hath intent to turn husband?
Lady Beatrice, do you not love me?
I know no more than reason.
Why then Don Pedro and Claudio have been deceived. They swore you did.
You not love me?
No more than reason.
Why then my cousin and Ursula are much deceived. They swore you did.
They swore you were sick for me.
They swore you were well nigh dead for me.
Then you do not love me.
I'll be sworn he loves her. For here is a sonnet, written in his own hand, that professes his love for Beatrice.
And here's another right in my cousin's hand, containing her love for Benedict.
Mm-hmm.
A miracle! Here's our hands against our hearts.
I would not deny you, but kiss you if I could.
I do purpose to marry. The world must be peopled, and this is my conclusion.
Bravo!
This love is like a flame.
Love is like an illusion.
A firefly, where it comes from no one knows.
It shines and disappears.
It shines and disappears.
It leaves us in confusion.
It makes a fool run mad, then off it goes.
The madness of love makes wisdom seem foolish.
The madness of love makes wisdom seem foolish.
So let's fall in love.
So let's fall in love. Whatever the world says, just for once we'll be mad. Just for once we'll be mad. We're in love. My pride is now resigned to this dreadful disaster. Knowing it won't last, let us now take hands. Yes, just for today. Yes, just for today. A truce everlasting. From tomorrow war will begin again. From tomorrow war will begin again.
Again, again.